Hey guys, Coach Seth here. We got a really fun benchmark workout for you guys to do today called the regulator. Before we get into that though, let's make sure we're nice and warmed up. For this warm up, what you're gonna need to do, set your clocks for 6 minutes. We're gonna do this EMOM style, so every minute on the minute, you're gonna switch to something else, okay? Minute 1, you're gonna do 30 seconds of jumping jacks, followed by max up downs, okay? So the up down is a burpee without a push-up. What you're gonna do, kick your feet back to a plank position, kick them up, do a little jump, okay? To scale that back, step, step, little hop, okay? So 30 seconds of jumping jacks, max effort, max amount of up downs for the rest of that minute, okay? Minute 2 rolls around, you're gonna switch to 10 air squats, followed by a max plank for the rest of that minute. Okay, so your air squats, hips back, down, below parallel if you can, keeping your chest up. Okay, really focus on driving those knees out. Okay, so 10 air squats into a max effort plank. Plank can be from your knees, if that's where you're at, okay? Keep your pelvis tucked, keep your core nice and tight. From your toes is a great option to challenge yourself a little bit more. Okay? From that, 6 minutes, okay, you're gonna alternate 3 rounds of each of those, right? From that, you're gonna be moving into 10 groiners. So from here, we're gonna be working on loosening up for the squats that we're gonna be doing later, okay? So, you're gonna start in a plank position. Bring your foot as close to your hand as you can get it and press those hips into the ground, okay? Get a nice deep stretch, switch. Okay, we're doing 5 on each side, 10 total. Make sure you guys get a nice stretch in at the bottom of each one of those, okay? We're gonna move moving from that into 10 bootstrappers, okay? So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna get into our squat stance, okay? We're gonna send our hips back with our legs vertical. Now you're gonna feel a stretch in your hamstrings here, okay? Now if you can get down to your toes, awesome. Get down as low as your hamstrings will allow. You're gonna drop into a squat, pull yourself down, hold for a couple seconds, send your hips back up, and then back down, okay? So from the side, all right, those are gonna be your bootstrappers. 10 of those, and then we're going into 10 good mornings. Now with a good morning, you can use a barbell, you can use a dumbbell, you can do body weight only, that's fine too, okay? What we're gonna do is we're gonna hold that weighted implement on our chest, or if you're using a barbell, it's gonna go on your back here, okay? We're gonna do it here, unlock the knees, send your hips back to touch the wall behind you. You're gonna feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings, okay? From here, with my back straight, I'm just gonna extend back up. Okay? Hinge with the hips back, and then come back up. Okay, so when you're hinged here, you're gonna feel that in your hamstrings. It's not about how low you can go, okay? Just get a nice stretch in those hamstrings. All of this should be done at a warm-up pace. Nothing too crazy. We do want to get the heart rate elevated a little bit to prepare us for the conditioning work we're going to do later. But focus on the quality of your movement more than how many you can get done and how fast you can do it, okay? Let's talk about the strength. We do have a strength portion today. You're going to set your clocks for 10 minutes. Again, this is going to be an EMOM layout as well, okay? So every minute on the minute, you're going to be doing 6 tempo goblet squats, okay? So if you do have a barbell, you can sub this out for barbell back squats or front squats. Either one is fine, okay? The goblet squat, if you do have one heavy dumbbell, you can feel free to do a goblet squat here. You're gonna hold the dumbbell in this position, okay, when you squat. If you have 2 lighter dumbbells, okay, you're gonna hold it in what's called the front rack position here, okay? So elbows up, the dumbbell heads are resting on your shoulders, okay? So what we're gonna be doing here is tempo squats, okay? So what I mean by that is we're gonna do 3 seconds on the way down. We're gonna do a 2-second hold at the bottom of the squat, and then we're coming up at the same speed that we usually do, okay? So, let me demonstrate it with an air squat real quick so you get the gist of what I'm talking about, okay? So I'm gonna do 3 seconds on the way down, hold for 2 seconds, and then come back up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, back up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, back up. Okay, when you're at the bottom of the squat, holding for that 2 seconds, don't lose your tension, okay? Keep your core tight, stay active. If you're doing 1 in the goblet position, okay? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, back up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, back up, okay? 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, back up, okay? 2 things I want you to focus on. Driving those knees out, both on the descent and the ascent. That's gonna keep your glutes engaged. It's gonna keep your knees safe, okay? Keeping your chest as tall as you can, okay? So we wanna try to avoid this, okay? Try to keep your chest as tall as you can when you're squatting. So 10 minutes long, 10-minute EMOM. You're gonna do 6 reps on the minute. Again, this is for strength, so we wanna go as heavy as we can while still maintaining our mechanics, okay? I do want you guys to have 20 seconds of rest for each minute. So I don't want you to be working for more than 40 seconds. So scale your weight appropriately. Again, you can do double dumbbell, single, barbell back squat, front squat. Any one of those options is great today. Sandbag too, you can hold it on your back, that's fine. Front rack position, cool too, all right? Let's talk about this Metcon. This is where the intensity is gonna come in, okay? We got a workout called the regulator. Now this is designed with running involved, and we'll talk about scaling options for the run here in a little bit, okay? So the workout's gonna be in the description. It's got 600-meter run, followed by 15 dumbbell thrusters, 400-meter run, 25 dumbbell thrusters, 200-meter run, 35 dumbbell thrusters. So the run is gonna decrease in length, okay? The dumbbell thrusters are gonna increase in reps, all right? So let's talk about those dumbbell thrusters for a little bit. The dumbbell thruster is essentially a squat in that front rack position. As you come out of the squat, you're gonna push those weights overhead, okay? So here we go. I'm gonna squat. As I come up, I'm gonna push those weights overhead, okay? So what I'm thinking about as I'm coming up out of that squat is coming up with as much speed and power as I can. That's gonna help me get those dumbbells weightless, and then I'm gonna finish with a press, okay? So again, I'm gonna be here, squat, and press, okay? I'm coming out quickly. That's gonna help me really fire those up, okay? If 2 dumbbells for whatever you're working with is too heavy, you can grab 1 dumbbell, hold it in that front rack position, down, up, okay? Any one of these options, I want you to think about pressing your head through your shoulders at the top. That's gonna stack all of your joints and keep your body nice and safe, okay? If you'd like to use a barbell, that's fine with me, load it up. What I would like to see in this is no more than 2 sets on the first one, okay? So 8 and 7 on the first set of thrusters, 3 sets on the next set of thrusters, and 4 on the next, okay? I do not want you guys to go so heavy that you're having to break these up into sets of 3 to 5, okay? You need to be able to keep moving. Let's talk about the running. If you want to run, awesome. Get out there and run. I'm guessing unless you have a treadmill, you're probably not going to know where the 600 or a 600 meter mark is. You should be running for around 3 minutes, okay? Ish. If you're not running, you're going to be doing 3 minutes of a monostructural movement, okay? So The goal here during this running portion is to get your heart rate elevated and keep it at a nice constant pace, okay? So I've got 3 options for you guys on the monostructural stuff. If you want to switch it out for something else, that's fine. Jumping jacks, okay? We got jumping jacks. We've got mountain climbers. So the mountain climber, you're gonna be in a plank position, bring your knees to your chest. Here, keep your hips low, keep those abs involved, keep the core engaged, okay? I also have jumping rope on there. So you have access to a rope, awesome. Jump. If you don't and you wanna practice that movement, you're gonna jump and tap your thighs when you're in the air, okay? That's gonna simulate that rope rotating under your feet when you're in the air. If you wanna practice double unders, which is 2 revolutions of a rope, you're gonna tap your thighs twice. You're gonna need to jump quite a bit higher to do this, okay? Okay? If you don't like any of those options, you can switch it out for any kind of monostructural thing that you wanna do. Well, like I said, the goal here is to get your heart rate to, a little bit below your red line and stay there, because that's what we do when we're running, okay? It's consistent heart rate when we're running, okay? Unless we're doing sprints, which a 600-meter run is not gonna be a sprint, okay? So the 600-meter run is gonna be 3 minutes. The 400-meter run is gonna be a 2-minute time domain, and the 200-meter run is a 1-minute time domain, okay? Feel free to run if you want to. If not, you're gonna do some monostructural movements, all right? I'm gonna have all the information in the description below. Please feel free to ask me any questions about what you need to do. If not, I hope you guys enjoy this one. It looks like a lot of fun.